What is going on, everybody? So, welcome to another edition of the NXT Watch Party. Tyler will be here with me shortly as we are entering the fallout from NXT Battleground in Tampa. A lot of shit with a lot of stuff that's gone down. I thought it was actually a pretty good show for what it was. Not the best. I'm going to be honest. Lot of some crazy shit has happened. But that all being said, but yeah, so we should be getting ready to get kicking off NXT. Yeah.
The center of the wrestling universe is in Tampa. With the lines of battle having been drawn. Welcome to WWE Battleground.
Yep. There we go. Yep. Okay. Maybe fix the camera. There we go. Yeah, and that was kind of the biggest talking point. Freaking Trick Williams taking the belt off of Joe Hendry. That, yeah. What's going on, Zach? Yep. So a lot of crazy shit has happened. A couple women from AAA, obviously, with Worlds Collide coming up towards the end of the month. Well, get a Tyler. Let me get the. All right, give me 1 second. Yo, let me if I can find the right frames. There we go.
I got a problem, bro.
Shoot.
YouTube got me.
Again.
I don't get CW.
Hold on, let me fix it. Because this happened to my girl once, many times before. Hang on.
Should I close out YouTube?
Close out YouTube TV. Where are you at? There we go. All right, now try it.
Nope, didn't work.
Oh my lord!
So for a little bit, you're gonna have to do NXT by yourself, man.
That's fine.
God, I hate that you have to do streams by yourself, but
YouTube TV needs to figure itself out.
YouTube got me again. until
some fucking bullshit, out, dude.
It is bullshit, but yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. So
Well, luckily I have freaking NXT recorded anyways.
All right, but so guys, I'm sorry I can't stick around tonight. It sucks, but
YouTube TV needs to.
YouTube TV needs to get together
God,
again.
I'm going to say this too. If Sling TV actually had to carry the CW, then we wouldn't be running into this issue.
No,
But can't really do much. So maybe we're kicking off with the NXT North American title match. So that's what we're kicking. Let's open up the show first.
All right. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for Dynamite because I will be doing that with you guys again. So
oh, that's right, it's freaking Teenage Thursday. Duh.
So I'll be doing Dynamite with you guys tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. I'm sorry I can't be here for the rest of the stream, but YouTube got me.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
All right, man. So yeah, so it's gonna be me because fucking YouTube TV wants to be a piece of shit. Oh damn! Already talking about kicking out with a hockey fight. I gotta let them fight chance before. Man, well, smart by Mark Rome just to get that shit. What's going on, Chad? Nice little headlock takedown from Ricky Starks, and I kind of just sent that bad boy in. Nice back suplex. Nope, still Ricky's still hanging on for dear life, apparently. Hmm.
Championship that they both have had eyes on, and also the winner of this matchup will defend the title at Worlds Collide. That's an opportunity to come Worlds Collide, whoever the champion is, whoever the challenger turns out to be. But right now, it's about who's the better man. Since Saints arrived in NXT, about exposing from all the board on your side.
Apparently not, Zach, because since I'm the one that's doing it region locked them. Nice boot to the side of the head. Good trip out Ranger Suarez. It was funny too, Zach, that Netflix had to do the exact same thing with a girl yesterday for Monday Night Raw. So I had to, like I said, if Sling had the ability to carry the CW networking, me and Tyler would have not much of a problem. And not to mention too, he and I would be still doing our TNA watch parties. But most of the time, ever since we cut Sling out, it's been mostly me when it comes to the TNA. Which, funny enough, hopefully that site I sent Tyler kind of works. when it comes to TNA, because the TNA Plus app's only good for one user, which is fucking bullshit, regardless. Damn, already just. Man, Ricky Sain's already kicking, just stomping a mud hole at him. Yeah. Which, I don't know. Anyways, though. Yeah, like I said, Sling's good for Access TV, which I'm surprised YouTube TV. I don't know what's taking them so long to fucking carry Access TV, but I mean, which is kind of ridiculous. But hey, I think it's the Sling is good for. Don't tell me and Tyler had to need it. It was for TNA. Not to mention too, it was like Sling was like the very first things I got and have gotten to find as a cable alternative, because ever since when I cut cable, which was probably the best decision I've ever made, I need to find an alternative. So Sling was probably at the time was the cheapest. Which was good for Raw and SmackDown, for the most part. But ever since when Raw moved to Netflix, I had to get my own Netflix because of the passport sharing bullshit that Netflix was doing. The when Raw, not Raw, hello, when SmackDown would go to USA, which was not much of a problem, but it was kind of, and then come to find out too later in October was when NXT was going to CW. Said, well, we had to find another option, so we had to sacrifice Sling to get you, well, for me to get YouTube TV in order to get the try to get Jesus Christ. Well, yeah. So that's kind of.
Greenie's dental treats. Greenies. Make health a treat. Also, try Greenie's dog food and toppers. Sherlock Holmes, you're my
Problem that only you solve. Mario is a dangerous criminal. Okay. That's if you can understand what's happening to a child.
Anyways, though. Yeah, we have a little picture in picture. We still have a lot. That's not too bad. Thing is, too, it's like I've always said this too, especially with the TNA Plus. I mean, which is nice and all, and the fact that the $9.99 tier, which is nice to get all like the smaller pay per views. But when it comes to the big four, the fact that you can't even TNA doesn't want to add that feature is fucking ridiculous. Damn, already got a quick fight behind the announcer's desk. Pretty much. But yeah. Mm. I don't know, feel like got the wind knocked out of them. Thing is, too, Zach, me and Tyler legally streamed the pay-per-views because let's be real, $50. Like, had they gone with like the Peacock route of what, or they would try to do how WWE does their pay-per-views, it would have been fine. But the fact of the matter is, you still got to pay $50 to stream it on Amazon Prime. Whether, I mean, it's, yeah, I mean, I get with the pay-per-view prices. Like, I kind of get the 50. No one wants to cough up $50 a month just for that. Mm. Yeah. Now, knowing that, and this is one I gripe to with WWE and Netflix too. Can WWE freaking goddamn upload every single episode they had of Raw on Netflix? Because holy crap, me and Tyler have been freaking waiting to get back to our retro watch parties, but we can't fucking do that because freaking Raw on the Raw Vault Netflix is not fully fucking updated. I don't know how long they're gonna fucking do that. But yeah. All right, like I said, that's where the watch wrestling comes into play when it comes to the AEW pay-per-views.
Seems as though perhaps Satan or regain his breath just a little bit to help continue to function.
Oh, damn. Cover 1, 2, and no. Dude. And really? Really? So,
From the outset, with the beginning of the Ricky Singh, who showed incredible guts, incredible grit, continuing to compete. But the twisted grin.
That made no goddamn sense. Once so fucking ever. Don't make no fucking sense.
Influence, it seems like your argument at Battleground has led to opportunity because tonight, JC Jane, you face Stephanie Becaire for the NXT Women's Championship. We said we would get it done, that we would get an NXT Women's Championship. We just didn't say how we were going to get it done. And clearly, all it took was me sucking the taste out of Stephanie's mouth to get it. I think it should be me tonight.
Make no
because
fucking
last time
sense.
JC stepped in the ring with Stephanie.
Yeah, but still.
Tonight I bring
Well, I'm not saying. Yeah, Netflix is weird, and yeah, I'm sorry, but I think the WWE should have stayed with should have renewed their Peacock deal. Because let's be freaking real. Doesn't make no fucking sense.
It's taken me 16 years to finally walk through the doors here at the WWE. Into the WWE universe that don't know who I am. I'm a loud and proud Boricua from the Bronx, New York, baby. The standard of TNA.
Now, obviously, we're going to have Mike Santana going to make his NXT debut from the TNA side of things. But hey. That's coming up next. Tavion Heights, Mike Santana. And next Saturday, Los Angeles. For Money in the Bank weekend. Yeah, and that's the funny thing too. It's like, and then pretty much just fucking ad free, which is pretty nice. Here in fucking corporate America. Ain't no freaking sense, dude. Anyways, though. Yeah, so I got a little bit of a double duty on tonight. So I got the Phillies game on one computer and I got NXT on my phone. So yeah, so anyways, though. Oh shit. Don't make no freaking sense, man. Anyways, though. Right. Yeah, which is crazy enough. It's like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one has a gripe about this. I know Tyler Depp for sure has a fucking gripe about it. It's funny enough. I think so with NXT. Like, I didn't really get started till what, as they were coming out of the 2.0 version. Looking at Briggs and Emil Moore backstage in the locker room. And shit, it's going to be funny enough. It's going to be almost a year since WWE's made that switch to freaking Netflix, and they hasn't really done shit. Well, now I will say running live Raws hasn't really been of an issue. It's the classic Raws where my gripe is about. It's like, look, if we're going to, first of all, it didn't take Peacock that long just to get all the freaking classic stuff. And now I'm starting to really wonder, do they even freaking care? Anyways, enough of my griping. We're getting from match number 2 with Mike Santana. What are you gonna know? Oh, damn. Yeah, I kind of figured that, but I mean, it like with the way how they ran their stuff on Peacock, like me and Tyler never had much of a problem when it comes to with the retro watch party stuff like that, and that really kind of hurts us a little bit to the point where it's like people loved it going back to the Attitude Era as we started in 1999. Yeah, and we'll see WCW mixed in there too. Been a while since been a while since we kind of did a CCW event. I'm not going to be if I'm going to be completely honest. But still, like it really does bug the crap out of me. Just the way how WWE is very. Yeah, Peacock runs fine. I mean, it's like, look, I don't mind Raw was going to Netflix, but keep your renew the deal. Keep your classic stuff there, knowing that if you're not going to update if you can't get all the stuff over there to Netflix, oh well. Especially the classic stuff, like the still don't make no fucking sense to me. Anyways, And I got just both Tavion Heights and Santana locked up. Now I'm going to waistline by Tavion Heights, showing that little amateur background. Who, funny enough, dude performed well in Pro Wrestling Nova from what I've seen, which I'm actually kind of glad. A bit of a nice. Unreal. Anyways. Saturday, June 7th at 3 o'clock. You got Worlds Collide. That should be a good one. It's kind of just also, not going to mention this too. This has been a hot minute for a Worlds Collide event that NXT has not. Oh, damn. Freaking Santana dropping Tavion Heights. Off the second row, Mike Santana. Nice crossbody. That's typical Mike Santana. I mean, the dude is great in the ring. Nice judo throw from Tavion Heights. Oop, up and under, up and over, I should say, goes Tavion Heights. And Santana on the move. Oh, over the nice Tope con Hilo from Mike Santana.
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save with Global Auto, Home, and Motorcycle Insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Powerful, majestic, recreational. At Progressive, we keep your outdoor vehicles like the Silver Street they are. And when you bundle them with your home and auto, you can be sure to get the 24/7 protection.
Oh, boy. It really is. Don't get me wrong. Hell, we could see vice versa. Joe Hendrick go after the NXT title. We could see that.
It's just how we do it here. Did you ruin the project? No, it's done. Oh, that's nothing. With the new Bounty. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less, and it holds up better even when wet. So one sheet keeps working while ordinary bread.
I hate picture-in-picture commercials, I'm going to be completely honest.
#1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction. Hi, my friend Linda has you guys and gets way better coverage than I do. Sounds like Linda has a beat. Only in coverage. And plans start at $20. Okay, price too. Call or visit Consumer Cellular to switch today.
Bleeding is the worst. There's Spruce. You'll see visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. And it's safe for use around people and pets. Spruce, the new hardworking, worry-free weed and grass killer. And don't you die.
Anyway.
Monopoly Go and play the new Star Wars event today.
Applebee's All You Can Eat is back, featuring the chicken tenders you've always loved, plus double crunch shrimp and riblets, all served unlimited for just $15.99, only at Applebee's.
Sometimes life has a way of surprising you. Thanks to Chime, you get FIFA.
And nope.
Payday when you say. Easy credit building. We're making everyday life easier. That's why Chime's the #1 most loved banking app. It's CW Sports Saturday. First, the fastest humans on the planet storm into Philadelphia on Grand Slam track. Who's gonna win the slam? The NASCAR Xfinity Series blazes into Nashville. It's gonna be a fun one. Which season vets hope to stay in the spotlight, while fast-rising rebels look to steal their thunder. CW Sports Saturday, live this week at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on the CW.
You train with no quarter catch where you spend countless hours in the ring on the mat trying to hone your skills so that when the opportunity presents itself, as it is tonight for Tavion Heights, you are more than ready. You are over prepared. Charlie Dempsey crowd, but you got to like the forwardness of Heights not only stepping up for this challenge.
Tell you something about Santana. This guy's he's doing a hell of a job.
Fireman's carry. 1, 2, no. Nice gun wrench over the head suplex from Tavion Heights. 1, 2, no.
Tavion Heights wanted after seeing Miles 4.5 his moment on Sunday. Mike Santana in the middle of an interview at Battleground in Tampa didn't like Charlie Dempsey stepping up into Tavion Heights. Let's look for just a second at what Mike Santana's potentially risking in this matchup. If Santana showed up here this past Sunday, hits a back. Listen to this place again, starting to rise to their feet. Some of the NXT universe, what a chaotic, wild night this has been. Up and over goes Santana.
See why this guy calls himself the standard bearer of TNA. He's doing a hell of a job.
Roll through. Nice cutter from Mike Santana.
Respect from the wrestling world, maybe Charlie Dempsey on the outside as Heights going over, stepping back on his feet.
Well, Jason Jane and what? That depends. Depends if they want to go that route there, Taylor. But I do want to see Jason Jane going against Stephanie. At least give her some better competition, because knowing that I don't know. But I think with Jason, well, if you're talking about Jason Mateo, you're talking on the men's side of things in terms of the main, when it comes to the main roster. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with Jeff Cobb on the main roster. Well, here's the funny thing. I know you haven't been around here for a while. Tyler can't apparently get this because fucking YouTube TV region locked him, and apparently YouTube TV on Gooey's side of things, they got rid of the CW networks. And now he's got to get through that fucking cable, which is freaking ridiculous. So the only ones I know Goalie has will be part of with myself and Tyler is AEW Dynamite, the pay-per-views, WWE Raw, SmackDown, but yeah, a lot of shit has kind of happened, for lack of a better term. Yeah, so I mean, I will say, yeah. I mean, it's baby steps with them, but if they can get back to what they had in 2019 up to 2020, I think probably up to 2022, maybe 21, and actually be smart of who they use. Not really, like, because the way I look at with Trick Williams winning the TNA World Title, which I'm still fucking shocked they actually pulled the trigger on it. But it's not really much of a bad thing. It kind of does kind of help get more eyes on TNA. Funny enough, I am going to try to go when they come to Philadelphia, in my neck of the woods, because here's the thing, like it's a funny thing. The last few years I would have gone had I not, because some of the last few times they were coming to Philly at the Leo Core Center, couldn't really make it because I was obviously working by the time I got home. I wouldn't be there in time. So a lot of other stuff. So knowing that they're coming to the 2300 arena, which by the way, I know I mentioned this before and I'm going to mention it again. There'll be no It's Trinity podcast on Saturday. Because I will be in Philadelphia for Battleground Championship Wrestling. My first show, my first pro wrestling event. Oh boy, and God, it's been over 10 years and I didn't think about it. Jesus Christ. But I mean, here's the funny thing. Let me see. But yeah, I mean, really looking at it. Well, the funny thing is too, it's from what I've seen from the card, there's gonna be a lot of some good indie wrestlers. There's gonna be some old CCW ones that I'm gonna that I have seen and obviously for those who did tune in to me, Tyler and Cooley, when we cover CCW, with the original Blackout with Ruckus, Robin Marino, I can't think fucking the ring announcer's original name when he first ring announced for CCW back in the day. We have Masada, who, from what I've heard, he's been pretty good. Then you got Jinder Mahal coming to town. You have you got a few title matches on there. Drake Younger, Steve Corino, Nick Gage is getting inducted into the Hardcore Hall of Fame. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on Saturday night, which is going to be a lot of fun because, well, and I'll be honest, the way how the wrestling events are getting priced out nowadays, and especially when it comes to WWE, I haven't really been to a WWE event since was that 2014? I don't hope so, because he's taking on Masada. That's for sure on the card. But in terms of going to the WWE event, it's been well over 10 plus years because the problem is TKO getting so goddamn greedy. It's been hard to fucking snatch tickets. Yeah, look, I know we'll do the afterpay, but a lot of times I will tend to fucking forget about that. For the most part. But I mean, look, I'm. It really is. But hey, I do what I can. Because, like I said, I'm trying to. To be honest, I'm not shocked. Because had Alberto actually kept his nose clean and not become the complete jackass that we know he is now, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we still be back in good graces. However, with the way things played out with Alberto, shit has to change. I kind of feel like they can. Yeah, that don't surprise me one bit. That WWE doesn't want to deal nothing with Alberto. That don't surprise me. I don't know. See, I don't know about that. But I mean, like I said, we try to do a lot around here, especially. But yeah, I mean, you do have the former was it League of Nations, if I'm not mistaken, their name was. It's been a freaking hot minute. But yeah. I mean, look, here's the thing too, Taylor. That's kind of just the bit how the business side goes of with how it all goes. I mean, it's a cutthroat business at the end of the day. You know, you got yeah. I mean, look, shit happens. It's like I said, it's part of the business. Business cutthroat. I mean, shit happens. Nothing really. There's nothing wrong about that. Anyways. But now we're gonna get the. Funny enough, I'm not familiar. Like I said, I haven't really not familiar with the smaller ones. Because, like I said, I barely like. I mean, actually, I mean, I do have the IWTV.live app for the smaller indie promotions. Like, I haven't. I know Layla Gray has shown some promise, but yeah. But like I said, I'm kind of excited just to get back out because, like I said, I'm going by myself. Like I said, I'm going to try to post a lot of. I'm going to try to post a lot of on I might do like an Instagram live and whatnot. For on Saturday because that's going to be fun. Definitely going to get a lot of stuff. That's going to be a lot of fun too, especially. But now looking at the different edition of Chase U, and now. Mm. Oh, yeah, that doesn't help. Have a 6-man tag match makes sense. Makes total sense. And yeah, Andre Chase doesn't look like he's seen better days. Yeah, no one's safe from Dark State. Let's be real. Still one of the dumbest names for our faction. Now let's.
I thought Stacks clipped you in the desert. Then you show up at Battleground like you just got off vacation. And then you went out there and just stare. Tony, what to do? I don't got time for this, Luke. Tony, on my mother's eyes. Stop strolling off further to the desert and kick me out. You gotta believe me. I was just a shark. Let you out, huh? Yeah. Why didn't you reach out then? You put us into hiding and stack the time to the safe house. If I'm reaching out to you, I'm putting everyone at risk. This don't smell right. Friz's phone's disconnected. I wanted to lie low, but after seeing what happened the past few weeks, I'm back. Okay. So you decided to come back and Battleground. Cost me the match, and that was the right. Tony, that was not my intention. What was your intention?
Exactly. What is the intention there, Luca?
I don't know who to trust right now. You trust me, Tony.
And so now we'll hear from the new TNA World Champ, Willie. So, yeah. You know, I'm kind of glad that NXT is going back. Actually, so, yeah. Shit, now I gotta get everything set up for Worlds Collide and some Money in the Bank for June 7th. Because originally I scheduled had the UFC. Didn't realize till that the Money in the Bank's now getting held in June. I completely forgot about most times than not. So, all right. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm having got do a little double duty, have like a little bit of Phillies watch party on my other computer, NXT on my phone. Anyways. Yep, I did not mean to do that.
He needs to know the truth.
This week, Saturday is back in Raw action versus
On time for Chick Willie. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Again. Yeah, man.
The sexiest and most entertaining superstar alive, Hollywood Tree.
Hollywood. Wait, we're really ripping off Hollywood Rock now? Wait. Oh my god, this fucking cat. Let's go. Get in here, you fucking. Damn. Got my elbow itches. Yeah, that is true. I mean, sure, the Iron Survivor is kind of where it all started.
Why are people always trying to figure out what's the line between NXT and TNA?
Yeah.
Appreciate it like you should. I'm going to go to TNA. I'm going to wear the gold right here, nice and proud. Go ahead and take a look at it. Look good, don't it? You know who's held this gold before? People like Kurt.
I mean, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley. Yeah, Bully Ray's held it. Styles. I think it was Sting's held it a couple times. Mm.
So this is how we're gonna do it. I'm turning my back on the people because y'all turn your back on me. Yes, you did. You're singing along, turn your back on me. I remember. I'm gonna go back to TNA. I'm gonna talk to the management, all those boys at TNA who work for Trick Williams now, and we're gonna make some changes. Starting with the name of TNA. It is now Trick and A.
Well, speaking of another face from TNA, Mike Santana, he made it clear last week, or even as Battleground, like he's going to keep an eye on whoever's going to be the next TNA World Champion. So yeah.
I personally wanted to come out here and give you props for last Sunday. Yeah. Let me tell you this, Santana. You just made your first mistake by interrupting your champion. First and foremost, let's get this straight. You ain't my champion. Secondly, you made a terrible first impression by coming out here as TNA's champion and trying to tear down TNA. But guess what? TNA been killing the game. TNA been gaining momentum. The last thing that I'm going to do is sit back at someone who carries that flag and watch you come out here and take the play.
I mean, Santana's not wrong.
More so, obviously, you don't know how things work to you, big dog. That's right, because you've never been TNA champion. So let me help you out. When you are the world champion of your brand, once you carry the win around here, only then can you call the shots. You make me laugh, Trick. But guess what? People like you piss me the hell off.
Hey, you don't want to piss off a New Yorker. They're Trekkies.
You need to refresh your memory after Sunday. I'm a proud fly from the Bronx, New York, baby.
Absolutely.
I've seen people like you come and go.
Damn.
But let me be the one to tell you. You're a pretender.
Oh.
You're a pretend fighter. You're a pretend rapper.
Man, call them all pretend. Damn. Oh, shit. Yeah. I hope so. But I mean, well, let's see it. And now I got Santino.
Congratulations. As the TNA authority, let me just tell you this. As the TNA World Champion, you will be a fighting champion. So next week, I've already spoken with Ava. You will defend the TNA title against TNA's very own.
Now the question is, when do we do? So next week, we Trick and Mike Santana for the TNA World Title. And out and over it goes. The Trick Lewis to the floor. TNA, we'll find out next week. And now look back at the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie McCare.
So it looks like you're going to have a tag match against Alice and Chica Pimenta. I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but you just want to tag partner, okay? Thank you, Eva. I will find a tag team partner, but first, I need to defend my NXT Women's Champion. I'll be your tag team partner. Steph, I'll be your partner. Tú no tienes que buscar a nadie. I'll see you in a bit. Good luck, Steph.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Okay.
First flow, take driving very seriously. Yeah, not by the four. First one.
The all-new Flame Grilled juicy flame. What adventure? Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. Train your drive. Coming to theaters June 13th.
These dishes just aren't getting going.
It's likely switching to Cascade Plus. These new products have the grease-fighting power of Dawn, easily removing 100% of tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
These little movers with double grip strips. Big moves, even bigger protection. Touch can mean so many.
Anyways, alrighty. Well, boom. I'll be right back, y'all. Alrighty.
It is simple. The all-new slippery aqua plus from Mother All Clean.
Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. If you guys new, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure you ring that notification bell for all things, pro wrestling, sports. If you like both, check out Main Tower, which we'll do everyone. Well, not say every once in a while, but on a weekly basis, and also too with Ghoulie as well, and also with pay-per-views and a lot of other stuff. And the tickets are on sale for SummerSlam, the first two-nighter. I'm sorry, but well, I've gotten used to freaking. I got Jada Parker. But yeah, now you got Tatum Paxley and Jada Parker. Damn, Shaq with their prestige. Well, what's going on, man?
Anyone understands what it's like to lose everyone, it's me. So with that being said, you really start thinking yourself next time. Take a minute, I do say that. You do? Hell no. Wrong with you? Stupid.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, talk about having a shitty. Damn, already Jada Parker coming out and just pressing Tatum at the corner. Now we're talking her shit, and now it's gonna. Now I gotta pay for it. I did see that. I did see that. I did see that. I mean, he is not wrong, though. I mean, at the same time, too, it's kind of hard to really boo the man because, I mean, look, this dude has done good babyface work. He's done great heel work. It's hard to really boo this man, whether you have him as a babyface or a heel. That's how I look at it from last night. Well, I think it's 2%. You got to remember too who made the theme songs in the early 2010s. You also had CFOs doing the theme songs. But yeah, that's all CFOs were. They made a lot of good stuff. Yeah, that is true. They're all Patriots 12. That is true. Yeah, even though let's be real, the dude as a wrestler was not the greatest. I will be honest. In my honest opinion. But I'm nice hit to the midsection from Jada Parker. And now I'm just pressing the foot right. That is true. The one thing you can give David Otunga that at least he had an identity, but from a wrestling standpoint, he was mad. He was kind of like lost in the not say. Oh, actually, let me retake the back. Not say lost in the shuffle, but where no one really gave two shits of what he had. He had a good theme song, a good identity, but from a wrestling perspective, not much to really work with. Anyway, like I said, I mean, the 2010s WWE was nice for the most part. Nice knee buster from Tatum Paxley. Tatum, not. That is, yeah, that's the one thing. Like I said, that's the one thing you're going to have to give. I'll give David Otunga a lot of credit. At least WWE tried to really present him. Yeah, that was true. I mean, I will say the Ruthless Aggression had its moments. It's the same with the Attitude Era. And if you go back to how me and Tyler did our watch parties, we're still kind of, and me and Tyler making this is one of our biggest gripes with the Netflix era of WWE at times. When me and Tyler were doing these retro watch parties that we did with the Attitude Era before we get into the Ruthless Aggression Era, which we were on the verge of going into the Ruthless Aggression Era, or towards the back end of the Attitude Era. where the problems that the problem is still staying right, but the women still not being looked at as equals, as obviously with Jada Parker getting the win. With there's a lot of stuff that didn't fly, even with this aggression. I mean, you had the women still being objectified. You had Eugene, the character, which by today's standards can never do that again. Oh well, the thing is, yeah, Prestige. That is also true. I mean, at least and I got Thea now just losing her damn mind. So it looks like I kind of feel like that we're going to see that next week. That is true. Yeah, that's the one thing too. Like you had pay-per-views were $40 back in the day. That is true. But you also had at the same time. This is when you have to call your cable provider. Yeah, no Netflix. I mean, yeah, they do it the old-fashioned way. Do the old-fashioned way with what do you call it? I am losing a fucking train of thought here. Oh, right. Yeah, you have to call it a cable, and the same with the late '90s. Hell, even the early '90s too. You had to call in your cable provider to order the pay-per-view. A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, for guys like myself, I never watched the pay-per-views. Because at that time, I really didn't ask my mom and stuff like that to do that. Well, I mean, look, I will look at the results from WWE.com and stuff like that going in. Like I said, whether it's for a Raw or a SmackDown, and see what the fallout's gonna be looking like. But yeah, a lot of stuff it's. But yeah, but shout out to everyone that is other new. Shout out to Prestige. I know you're just coming in late. Shout out to Patriots 12. Shout out to Taylor Jones. I know that's from goalie side of things. But shout out to everyone who's just hanging out with me. Would have been nice to know. Well, it would have been nice to have Tyler with me. Yeah, that's just and the thing is too. Really go from perspective is old school. He's very traditional of what he or how WWE presented him. Yeah. Trust me, I grew up with Stone Cold, The Rock. But yeah, I agree. Like I said, I'm with you on that same too. Like I said, I grew up with Austin. I grew up with The Rock. Hell, even the fact that I still remember when they had to do the freaking who almost killed Stone Cold storyline. But yeah. Which was kind of dumb for the most part, but I mean, to each their own. I see. The thing is, I actually kind of like Oba Femi's theme. Kind of gave me a lot of Black Panther type of vibes. I gotta see why. Like I said, it won't be long till we'll see. Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I mean, you also had. God, there's another one I have in my head. I can't think of right now. It's Roy. I'm drawing a blank on it. Oh, that really is really pissing me off. That's really irritating. But yeah, that's the thing too. That needs, and see, that's kind of how I said. Yeah, Prestige. I'm with you on that. They did a whole different thing with Oba. Oh, good lord! Like WWE will never hear the end of it. But yeah, I mean, I think Hell in a Cell needs to. Well, that really depends on what the story is called for. I got him. Okay. But yeah, like for me, I kind of feel the same way with Money in the Bank. I don't think it should need to be like its own thing, like how the Hell in a Cell was back in the day, and not be like its own separate pay-per-view. That is a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people won't appreciate. Look, say Hogan. Here's the thing: as much I despise Hogan for the most part, but the one of the things that I'll give Hogan some credit for is starting the NWO in the early 1996. However, a lot of people don't realize too, like no one really knows that Hogan turning heel was not something people would expected. And knowing the fact that, yeah, most of the WCW crowd, I think at that time, I think it was Bash to the Beach 96, if I'm not mistaken. I know I think I might have watched that in recently, but I could be wrong. Throwing a lot of the trash and stuff like that. Like, yeah, in which started what became the NWO. And hell, if you think about it, kind of really kicked off not just the Attitude Era, but also started with the Monday Night Wars in the mid 90s, or the late 90s, sorry. I mean, he was, well, I would say his Hollywood gimmick he did was a good worker, but it still doesn't change the fact that this is the same man who politicked his way to a lot of, and, you know, be one of the guys to actually somehow piss off it. Not Eric Bischoff. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Vince Russo, who's also an asshole. Still, well, who's a complete fucking prick too. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, Dante Chen kind of holding note against the rookie Jasper Troy. Chen, nope, roll through it. And nice counter from Chen. And back by drop it. And out goes to the floor is Dante Chen. I have a feeling this is going to be like a slow, methodical squash match. You know, I can see where you're coming from. And plus, I think Jasper Troy, the way how his look is, something that I would see Vince McMahon kind of would really push to the moon. Because, I mean, he does like having like big, muscular guys pushing over the 300-pound mark. Oh, and the throat fur. Jeez. Well, for the time, yes. But man, freaking Troy tried to break the back of Dante Chen like it was fucking Bane. When Bane broke Batman's back. Chen, okay, try and take the big man down. Nice little multiple strikes. Then a step up Vincent Gary rocks the big man. And here comes, nope. And, well, thanks for coming, Dante Chen. Oh, nice counter to the tornado DDT. And Chen off the ropes. Nice pump kick. Drops the big man, Troy. Oh, thank you, Jesus. The little shades of Abyss with a black hole slam. 1, 2, and 3. Jasper. Oh, yeah. And now we got right up in the Eagles' nest. I think it's too major. I would say it'd be best to be less than a minute. Like how squash matches, a really bad squash matches used to be back in the day.
Because now that you have the ruler's attention, your 5 seconds are over.
No, I 100% agree there, Patriots. I mean, definitely be 20 seconds or less. 100%. I'm not, that's no disagreements out of me.
Leading up to it, that we were like, this is going to happen. And I knew that there were nerves and there was anxiety, and we were having these conversations of what if. And I just remember you saying, what if they boo? And I just said, they're not. Yeah. It's WrestleMania. I knew that wasn't going to happen. And I'm so focused in. I'm sitting right next to, I'm in the middle of The Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon. And I had no idea. And then, like, it took that second for, like, boom, American Nightmare hits the screen.
It is a little bit, I will say.
Stories of career-defining moments while enjoying their favorite cocktail from American vodka. Cody's first expensive wife, the one and only Brandy Rose. New episodes are available every other Wednesday on WWE YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Fantastic. Said that, fellas. 2 people look strong with these matches. Made the NQCC proud. But you tried to prove yourselves as singles wrestlers, and you both failed. So, I think
Yeah.
make yourself strong. Huh? But Miles, what I'm trying to say is, Charlie, but I'm not going back. Over beat me, but I proved I belong on the big PLE stage.
Yeah, you did.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm not just going to retreat back to my shell. You're not ready to navigate the water suit yet on your own, Miles. The fact that I am, Charlie. I bet you have experience talking. I brought you into the NQCC, so if anyone's going to decide what I beat you, will you say I'm ready then? Beat me. Just like the good old days, right? You against me. And if I win, you let me go. It's fine, but I'm only in for round match. Deal. So much more. Presented by Pit Boss Grills. Bigger, hotter, heavier.
Anyways, though, we're getting close to the main event time here on NXT. All right.
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's, so we invited some of them to a little taste test. Oh, that's Domino's stuffed crust you said you had, perhaps. Where's the pizza? Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before. I'm at a loss for words. Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Your home is your happy place until you come back to that odor. Use Febreze plug-in. It has a microchip that'll trace 2 cents.
Anyway, so
Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less, and it holds up better even when wet. The one sheet keeps working while ordinary brands fall apart.
Police detective. You must be willing to walk away from anyone.
yeah. Now we gotta hear from Ethan Page, and then still don't make no fucking sense for Ricky Sands to drop the damn belt. Well, he's.
I'm still waiting on you to take my daughter. But you know what? Congratulations, bro. I can't think of nobody more undeserving to win the NXT North American Championship. Like, if we gonna be that ass, last week when you pulled up on me doing the triple threat, you lost. And I can't live with that.
Yep.
Earlier tonight after you won, I was talking to April, and since we have this big showcase with WWE Triple A called World Collide, you, Sam, will be defending that versus NXT North American Championship and World Collide against me. Did you not be sure? You deserve to Right. World Collide is not just about it. You got a lot of people gunning for you, but everybody in NXT knows that that boy is
Me. Oh, now here comes Laredo Kid.
Let me introduce myself. I am Laredo Kid, the most complete luchador you will ever see. I have won championship from AAA to TNA, and now I come in for the North America Championship match. Okay, whoa. You're talking about a triple threat? No. Tonight was a celebration for me. Oh, no. I forgot. My bad. You still going against one more person.
Oh shit.
This action, this spirit, everyone has been telling me about. And the votes.
Ooh.
You just want a title. But unfortunately for you, it's Saturday. You're gonna lose it.
Yeah.
At one score, it will be a battle for the
North American champion.
all you be ready. Because that night, I'm gonna bring the fire. And I will put you all.
Mmm.
Just gonna have his hands full at Worlds Collide. A fatal four-way match?
I can't believe it. I booked it. Ava, I know you've got your hands full, but Sean Legacy won his triple threat match last week on NXT, and you offered three other people a North American title opportunity. Before him, listen, the reason why it's a fatal four-way at Worlds Collide is because I wanted talent from AAA, NXT, Raw, or SmackDown to compete for that title. I did not forget about Sean Legacy.
Well, don't forget he's the first WWE ID talent to get a win on NXT. Just saying.
To my point, Sean Legacy will get a one-on-one North American title opportunity with whoever walks out of Worlds Collide with that title. See? See that? That sounds absolutely perfect. I know. And tomorrow night, do not forget on Tubi, we are making history. The first ever Evolve Women's Champions crown. Kylie Ray, Wendy Chu, Kendall Gray, and Callie Armstrong.
Really? What? So Wendy Chu is now involved now? What the hell? I mean, NXT Women's title match. Oh shit. Oh, that's a bit of a late whistle. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, what is it? Lord Almighty. Hmm. Hmm. And now we gotta look at Tatum kind of losing her freaking marbles.
And we might be more alike than you think. I can vouch that a friend that you love me.
And now I got the Coley note looking in the background.
And feel those feelings, bro. Just know that if you need anyone to talk to, we're here for you. No pressure, though.
Interesting. And it is official next week. Mike Santana, Trick Williams, TNA World Title on the line.
As Miles Moore goes one-on-one with Charlie Dempsey in Dempsey's specialty, a rounds match. But if Miles Moore wins, he's free of MUCC. But for right now, it's time for our
main event. Oh my goodness.
Well, there was an argument at Battleground that went to this main event match.
Yeah, right. Yeah, already coming out swinging from not 70. But JC Jane just beating, already bringing down the boots. Oh, and gets bitch slapped for her troubles from him. Yep. A nice little head scissors tail. No, nice roll through. 1, 2, no. Nice little arm drag from La Primera, Stephanie Ficari. Cover 1, no.
Of course, I believe Stephanie's on the school of thought that iron sharpens iron. Riding this wave of momentum, she wants to keep her skills up as sharp as possible. But you got to be careful of the trap game.
And now we got
For the title. I want to go back to Sunday though, Booker. Be careful too much on her plate.
But the thing is, you got to wonder. She already talked about a tag match, and she has got this matchup here tonight, and that's definitely a thought process.
yeah. JC Jane splash in the corner. Ooh. And man, JC Jane going eating a face full of turnbuckle pads. And it looks like Stephanie might go for the double knees. And I got Lola Vice helping out. Oh, hell's breaking loose on the outside. Quick roll up. 1, 2, no. Nice little super kicky. Little 619 action. Drop the die. Nicely done. 1, 2, no. Whew. Another cover by Vicare. 1, 2, no. Yeah, right now I'm kind of do have my little bit of attention divert a little bit to the Pacers and the Knicks. It is a 7-point affair, so I mean, like I said, put a little some double duty tonight to go along with NXT tonight.
There's more rolls of one to last longer. Roll the left down.
Hart turns it over for the Knicks. A nice little back splash. No, gets caught from 78. Nope. Face first to the top turnbuckle goes set. Roll through. Nice sunset flip. And nice kick to the sternum from JC Jane. Cover. 1, 2. Nope. Ooh. Nope, another 2 count. Knee to the midsection. Honestly, I think everyone was pretty much was okay with Jasmine Nix being gone and knowing the fact that she's a complete asshole outside the ring. It's a nice little sling blade from JC Jane. Not the prettiest, but I mean, decent one at best. Shows nice Delta War backbreaker. And another one. Ducks the clothesline. Here comes. Oh, face first. Both women on the mat. Damn. And the crowd loves it here in the main event. Whew. And what a headbutt. And there's going to be multiple headbutts from Stephanie Vaquer. Rocks the marbles of JC Jane. Nice little wrist lock. And eat defeat. And now just rubbing the boot across the face of JC. And double knees on the corner. Nope. Yeah, it's the wear and tear on the body, and she's probably not 100%. Backslide, nice roll through. Then a leaping knee for good measure. 1, 2, nope. Just a 2 count for JC Jane. Oh, cannonball, nobody home. Oh, and a dragon screw right on the knee. And JCJ, no, gets caught again. Electric chair position, and face first right into the ring apron. And Stephanie's still kind of feeling the after effects of Sunday, and a double underhook. Oh, and a code breaker. Yeah, got a good night out of that. We'll go for the SVB. Nope, and here comes the rest. What's going on, Jamar? Oh, miscommunication. What's going on, Jamar? And JC Jane, you get knocked out for your troubles. And now we got some confliction within Fatal Influence. Oh, shove. And Stephanie up from the top. Crossbody taking up both women. Yeah, Stephanie's still kind of sore. Oh. And also to Jamar, GG's with your Braves. And now time for Booker's favorite spot. Typical Booker, never change. Yep, trigger for the monkey flip. Nice counter by JC. Damn. And now gets caught with the cross arm breaker, cross over the top. And with Fallon Henley with a cheap shot with the referee's back turned. It just gets elbow or just 1, 2. Are you fucking kidding? So we got 2 fucking title changes tonight. That don't make no fucking sense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but JC's not a women's world champion material. I just don't see it. Made no fucking sense, dude. And that's pretty much how NXT goes off the fucking air. Yeah. I don't get it. I legitimately don't understand it right now. But that being said, appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for AEW Dynamite with myself, Tyler, and Ghoulie. That being said, good night, everybody.